I am Vishvendra Singh Poonia. I am currently a faculty member at the Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. And we were all part of Team Asia, in which Sukesh, Akshaya, Rajdeep, and Ashutosh were the members.
I'm Sukesh and I'm a graduate physics student from Indian Institute of Science. And now currently I'm working with Professor Vishvendra Singh Poonia at IIT Roorkee as a research assistant. Our project is basically exploring the quantum effects in DNA repair mechanism. So we know about we are made of genes, right? So, however, DNA, which is which is a core element of genes, gets damaged frequently, and there's some repair mechanisms within the living systems to maintain this fidelity of the DNA. However, there might be some quantum effects in this DNA repair, so we explored this aspect in our hackathon. Yeah, so our team comprises of 4 members, including Professor Poonia, that is like 5 members. And so me, Sukesh, and then there's an Akshaya who is a master's student in nanobiotechnology, and Rajdeep and Ashutosh are PhD students in Professor Poonia's lab. So we all just are interested in quantum biology, and we have been in touch for a long time. And then once we got the news about this hackathon, we just came to a call, and then we brainstormed a bunch of ideas. And then we came up with some 10 different ideas, and then we assumed that DNA repair has some amazing prospects in quantum biology. So that's how ideas started. And then we read about papers, experimental papers, if there are any biological papers who perform this DNA repair in magnetic field. And then we try to bridge the gaps by proposing some theoretical model. So that's how it went. So the project is, as I mentioned, to explore this magnetic field effects in DNA repair. So we started with literature survey, and then we try to propose a theoretical model. And then since it is just a 1-week project, we try to provide some preliminary simulation results. And then, we hope to extend it in due time.
So just to add to what Sukesh said, as all of us know that quantum biology is highly interdisciplinary field. So it requires understanding from biology, from quantum mechanics, from basically numerics, simulations, etc. So the team, interestingly, the team came together in which almost so we had expertise from all these disciplines. Akshaya from biology, Sukesh from physics and numerical calculations. We have people from engineering background as well. So that way, it was we did not plan it ahead, but eventually everything came together very nicely.
We felt very motivated, like it's just a 1-week project, and as professor pointed out, we have team of comprising biologists, experimentalists, and then engineering backgrounds and physics background. So the amazing thing I have discovered in this experience is like within just 1 week we have managed to do significant work. So I think I have realized the importance of collaborations and brainstorming sessions. So I think that's a good thing I have learned in this experience. So with proper motivation and some communication, I think we can do significant work. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I would say that one of the standout moments was when we realized that this radical pair mechanism in DNA repair is so prominent. It is almost there at every step. So we did not realize it in the beginning, but then when we went little deeper into it, we saw that it is. So we think that quantum mechanics might have more prominent role to play in this overall this mechanism than what we think. So this is just the beginning for us. So we were trying to understand. So Akshaya comes entirely from biology background. So we were trying to learn her terminology, what she was trying to say, because I am from engineering background, Sukesh is from physics background. So we were trying to understand how a biologist, what is a biologist's perspective in this entire field. Then Sukesh gave a presentation while preparing. It was totally a physicist perspective. So it was overall, I would say that talking to different experts and trying to understand them, that was a good learning for all of us, I think.
Absolutely, I second his point. I'm thinking to mention the same thing. So we got biologist perspective on the field and then other perspectives. So we learned a lot of biology stuff here, which we are not familiar before the start of the project. So again, once again, I think the best part of the hackathon is during collaborations and during discussions. Because, for example, if we spend 2 hours while talking on this project, maybe 1.5 hour will be on discussing for the project, and 1.5 hour will be making fun in thinking some random stuff about the project. So I think that fun discussion is very entertaining. And the second, I think, as Professor Poonia mentioned, we are really amazed with this idea because it's a new field. It's though the radical pair mechanism has been being researched for a long time, but exploring these effects in DNA repair like open new doors for like a new field. I think that's a very, so in terms of researching and in terms of collaborations, I think on both sides we got a lot of interesting things and fun experience from this hackathon.
Yeah, and also I would say that to begin with, I was slightly skeptical about whether we would be able to do something in few days or not, 4 or 5 days or not. But then when we started working on it, and in 2 3 days everything came together, that was a very good realization for us, at
Yes.
least. Imagine that a field like quantum biology might have hackathons which might be so productive. Maybe next time we
Yeah.
might teams and it would be even better. This was the first time, so.
Yeah, as Professor mentioned, it's just a start. So we just discovered this idea and we provided the preliminary results. The next step would be to generalize the idea and to extend our work to to propose more theories and more results on this idea. So that's our next approach. Yeah.
Moreover, I would say that one of the ideas behind hackathons is that people from different background come together from different maybe countries, network with each other, learn from each other. So this time, because we could not participate in person, so that could not happen with us. Our discussions were more or less confined with what we were doing as a team. Next time, we would like to maybe discuss more with other teams, learn from them, and maybe trying to have more teams from Asia or from Europe itself, so that overall it becomes a more comprehensive kind of experience. Yeah, as I told that I was initially slightly skeptical that a field like quantum biology might have a productive hackathons, but eventually I would say that so quantum biology is inherently, as I also mentioned earlier, is an interdisciplinary area, and a lot of rich sort of science lies at the cross disciplines. So I would say that hackathons essentially force us to think rapidly and innovatively, and an area like quantum biology is very apt for such events because it's a cross discipline. There are a number of ideas which are to be explored at the moment, and so I would say that this is the hackathons in this area will be extremely productive in future.
Just to extend, so as even I was initially skeptical about this because quantum biology still people are not very much familiar about the field. So initially I was surprised when Professor Clarice announced that there will be a quantum biology hackathon. Then we managed to form a team, and since everybody already interested in this field and did some work previously, so yeah, we managed to form a good team. But I think this will be a good start in the next. I think in the future quantum biology hackathons, I think we can attract more people from not only quantum biology fields, maybe like from quantum physics or pure biology experience to discover and explore this new field. So yeah, I think that's a good step. But I think at least from next quantum biology hackathons, it will be great if we try to to provide rules and regulations like prior the event, and so make every people participate this in person. So I think yeah, so maybe from next event we can make these additions to make much more fun.
I would say that that nature, as all of us know, nature has undergone millions of years of evolution, and a lot of processes, a lot of mechanisms, a lot of things that happen in nature, they are highly optimized. That it is not a surprise that quantum mechanics might be playing some important roles in biology, because nature has had millions of years of evolution, and nature has its own way of doing things. So it might have used quantum mechanical effects to make some of its processes better. So my final point, especially for the young researchers, this seems to be an extremely rich area, which is at the intersection of quantum mechanics and biology. And a lot of new students, a lot of new young researchers should explore this. There may be a rich science underlying which is to be explored.
I second every line he mentioned. Nature might find a trick to optimize it such a way that the quantum effects might be relevant in even short time scales, which will lead to significant changes. So I think if we explore this, then it can lead to it can provide knowledge to understand the biology itself, so that it can lead to some therapeutics, application in life sciences, etc. And not only that, we can maybe get inspiration from these biological systems to engineer a new quantum technological devices as well. So I think it's a new field, lot of potential to explore and do research.
So I would just like to add one thing, that our group is on multiple problems in quantum biology. So for example, we are already exploring the avian magnetoreception. We are already working on quantum effects in photosynthetic reaction centers. This DNA repair was something that we were not exactly focusing on because of the bandwidth or because of various reasons. But once the hackathon came up, then we thought that let's spend 2-3 days on this. Let's see what is there. Then immediately Akshaya tried to understand the biology aspect of it. This hackathon opened up a new area of research for us, which seems to be extremely rich in science, and only in a matter of 3-4 days. So that has been, I would say, the most sort of productive experience, and the highlight for me at least.
So even while we working on this idea, when we found out that there is this gap between literature study and experimentalization theoretical model, we completely got surprised and started as a fun exercise. Participating in the hackathon turned into a new research field on itself. So that's an amazing moment from this hackathon. And yeah, I think we really need these type of opportunities to engage people and to discover more project ideas. And not only our team Asia's presentation, even all the other teams performed very exciting ideas. So they came up with new proposals, and the way they presented is completely amazing. So I think it's a wonderful thing.